because we had a very fun debut this year. Whitney's debut was this year as a brand new sales director, and we had that in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I have to tell you that I am a big feeler, but I do have the ability to detach. And what I do is I detach from the moment that I'm in and try to just focus on what I'm to do at the moment instead of the emotion of the moment. And I know sometimes that's a weird ability to do, but I do that. And I find myself doing that a lot with Whitney when she's up here on stage or when I'm with her with all the other directors, because I don't want to get emotional every time she comes up front and every time she gets recognized for something. I don't want to be the mom every time she comes up at, at our banquet seminar going, because I'm the national sales director. I'm not supposed to be like doing that. But, when we look at the daughters in this room, in fact, Chelsea, of course, Chelsea DeBryan, where are you, beautiful Chelsea? Stand up, Chelsea. And Tammy Knipp also. Where's our beautiful Tammy? Yay! Tammy is Sue Miller's daughter, and Chelsea is Barb DeBryan's daughter. And am I missing the other? Oh, well, of course, Tammy Bradford is. Oh, she's not. She just went out. She is. Linda Livingston is her mom. So yes, she is a daughter of a director. Yes, absolutely. So, but the beauty of, Chelsea was born. Tammy was already born when Sue came into the company, because I got to know Tammy's 4 kids, or Sue's 4 kids, right off the bat, and that was such a joy because I got to be involved in their family right from the beginning and walk through their life with them, which just brings me great happiness. Chelsea wasn't born yet. I met Barb before Chelsea was born, so we got to watch Chelsea, of course, come into the Mary Kay family. We said that when she was born, she was going to be a French fry because Barb ate French fries all through her pregnancy. Everywhere we went, she had a plate of French fries. Another plate of French fries? We have another plate of French fries. Okay, a French fry for a kid. So I'm saying this just because I want you to know what you're entering into in this company, if you are fairly new, is a life. This is a life. This is a lifestyle. This is a life's work. And that is the greatest source of joy for all of us, is that we've had the opportunity to do life together. So Whitney was born and brought home from the hospital in a pink Cadillac. She says sometimes she doesn't remember all the pink Cadillacs that we got because it was our norm. It was our normal. She didn't know life without pink Cadillacs. She's always had a precious heart. She's always had a sweet spirit. And the only story I'm going to tell that to me is just hysterical, and my dummy is hysterical to everybody I know. And it's not going to be mushy because I don't want to make her cry right now since she's going to speak. Thank you, Mom. I can tell. I can feel it from her. She went to a wonderful Christian school. And in kindergarten, she had a great teacher named Mrs. Tenyus. And when she came home from kindergarten one day, she had a rip in her black leggings. She did not like to wear jeans because jeans were uncomfortable. She only wanted to wear soft clothes, and so she had our black leggings. She came home with this rip in her leggings, and we're sitting at the kitchen table, and I go, Whitney, what's wrong? How did that happen in your leggings? And she goes, I don't know. I said, it's really strange. Did you fall down? What happened? She goes, no, I cut them. I said, you cut them with the scissors. I said, you cut your leggings with the scissors. She goes, yeah, because I accidentally cut Brittany's leggings. And Brittany started crying, so I cut mine so she'd feel better. I have no idea, Mom. I just wanted to. So I called Brittany's mom and apologized. We had to go to Target and buy Brittany some new leggings. So my beautiful daughter is going to come up here this morning and share with you what it's like to be a daughter, growing up in a Mary Kay family. I love you so much. I am so very proud of you. The #1 new director in the James area.
She's actually a bright it happened exactly, and I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why. But it's really exciting to be up here. This is super fun. I every year always kind of dreamed about, envisioning having a table full of consultants here with me. And, yeah, super excited. So I do want my ladies to stand up back there. I know why everybody does that. It's fun. You want to show them off. Like, they're just hot and sassy, aren't they? So thank you, girls. I'm so glad that you're here. And to Amy, I just wanted to tell you that you are like another mother to me. I got to grow up with all the amazing directors in this room, actually, and so had the most amazing role models in the world. And so I'm so excited to see you go on and have your own national area, and we're so proud of you. I'm not going to go on. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit just about kind of growing up in the American home and the process, and because my mom started her business before I was born, this is really all I've ever known. My dad was able to retire when I was a year old from the medical field, and he was only 32. And so really this is, I literally just grew up in Mary Kay. So I know some of you have families in here and you have children already, and some of you are like me and you're not quite at that stage in your life yet. But I think it's really important for us to recognize the impact that this business has on our families and our children. And it's my passion to share this with other women because the advantages of growing up in a Mary Kay environment are so great, especially with the world that our children are kind of growing up in today. So I'm going to share with you 3 big advantages of growing up in a Mary Kay home. And the first one is, what is hot? So as business owners, we get to make our own schedules, and since we have control over that, I feel like women tend to kind of beat themselves up when they need to leave to do an appointment or a party or come to an event like this, because you have the control over that. You're the one that makes the decision to come. But I'm here to tell you that I don't remember my mom working. I don't remember her, leaving or not being around. And so the only memories that stick out in my brain are some fun ones. I remember we would kind of have a surprise trip to World of Fun, just kind of up on a whim. They'd already packed us all up and we went to World of Fun, those kind of things. I remember my mom taking my sisters and I out of school in the middle of the day to go see Snow White in theaters, just for fun. I have memories of my mom and I watching Young and the Restless at 11 o'clock every day. It must have been summer, because I think I probably would have been in school if it wasn't. I have memories of snow days, making snowmen with my dad outside, and we would come in and my mom would have hot chocolate for us, and then we would have tomato soup and grilled cheese for lunch. And I think most parents would have to take their kids to a daycare or something on a snow day, or find someone to watch them for them. And we didn't. My parents were able to just take the whole day off and just have a long, fun snow day as a family. So those of you moms in the room, you need to know that when you are leaving and you're doing those kind of things, or you need to lock yourself in your office to make some phone calls for an hour or something like that, it's really not facing your children. You enroll them in your dream. You make goal posters as a family. You put your goals on the wall and decide as a family what's going to happen when those goals are met. So I remember my mom's goal posters. She would have them up in the office, and they were things like pictures of houses we were going to build in the future, and a gorgeous pool that they wanted to have in the backyard, and just things that represented health for the family. And then I remember we had one for Disney World. And so whatever goal that was my mom was working on, when she finished that, we were all going to go to Disney World. So your family knows that every time you're working and you're doing those kind of things, you're gone and you're meeting, that it's helping them get to that goal that you're working towards as a family too. So just like we do with our units and our team members, you enroll them, you get them excited, you let them see what it is that you're working towards. I know some moms have had jars where they put like a quarter in or something every time that they go to an event, something like that, and then that money's going to be paid for something special, or something, a toy or something like that they had picked out. My mom used to bribe my little sister with quarters to sit at the table just to eat lunch. And then she realized really quickly that she didn't know why she wanted a quarter anymore, and so that didn't work very long. Your children are going to learn how to goal set. They're going to learn how to dream. They're going to be surrounded by powerful and positive women that have visions for their lives. Another thing that I caught growing up was my parents' relationship. I saw how they worked together, and not just as parents, but as a team. I got to see a more deeper relationship in their marriage that I think the average child would get to, because they spent their days together. They worked together not just to raise us, but to build this business. And so I saw how my parents treated each other, I saw how they communicated, and I not only saw a healthy marriage, but I got to be around it more often because they weren't both at work all day long. I got to see more of that, I think, than the average family gets to. So I've learned a lot of things from my mom, and I always will, and I always continue to as we work our businesses together. But I learned a lot from watching my dad too, watching how he takes care of my mom, and he helps her and supports her, and I know he's not making eye contact with me right now. But just how you care about the things that are important to her, and just watching that in you is really important, because I know from that the kind of man that I want to marry as well. So thank you for that. And